Mickey's Easter Hunt. Mickey was hosting a big Easter party at the clubhouse. "We're here to help you get ready for the party," Minnie said.
"Goofy Bunny at your service, sir,"
Goofy chuckled.
"We're ready to hop to it and start decorating."
Daisy looked around. "Well, we won't get too far without the streamers and party decorations. Donald was supposed to bring them, but I don't see him anywhere. Can you find Donald? Lift the flap to see who's at the door." Outside the clubhouse, Pete sighed as he watched Mickey and his friends decorate for the party. He felt left out.
"No fair," he grumbled. "Mickey's having an Easter party and I'm the only one who wasn't invited. Aw, drats! I wish I was the leader of the clubhouse. Then I could invite myself to the party."
This gave Pete an idea. "Wait a minute. If I can trick Mickey into leaving the clubhouse, I can sneak in and take over as leader." Soon after, Clarabelle Cow strolled by with an Easter egg cake for Mickey's party. Pete offered to bring the cake to the clubhouse so that Clarabelle could go back home to get dolled up for the party. It was all part of Pete's sneaky plan. Pretending to be Clarabelle over the phone, Pete asked Mickey to pick up the cake at the bakery. With Mickey on his way out the door, Pete had to think quickly. He needed a tricky way to get into the clubhouse. A disguise. He ducked behind a tree to change. What is Pete's sneaky disguise? Look behind the tree to find out. Dressed as Mickey, Pete knocked at the clubhouse door. Minnie answered it.
Hiya, Minnie,"
Pete said in a high-pitched voice.
"It's me, Mickey, and I'm back with the cake."
Minnie knew right away that something was wrong. If you're Mickey, then tell me the magic words that open the clubhouse." Pete began to stammer. Piska, Polska, Pete the cat, Mickey, Moose, Sir, Mickey Mouse. Those were definitely not the magic words. Suddenly, the clubhouse started to come apart and pieces floated off into the sky. When Mickey returned from the bakery, he couldn't believe his eyes. "Where's the clubhouse?" cried Mickey. "And what happened to Minnie, Goofy, Daisy, and Donald?" Just then, Professor Von Drake zoomed overhead on his jetpack and told Mickey he'd just seen the clubhouse pans flying by. "According to my calculations," explained the professor, "the pans landed exactly 15 steps away from where you're standing. Count 15 steps, then lift the flap to find the clubhouse pants." After rescuing Minnie and getting the pants back to the clubhouse site, Mickey and Pluto boarded the Toon Plane in search of the shoe garage. Soaring high above the river, Mickey spotted Goofy in the shoe. "Oh no!" Mickey exclaimed. "Goofy's headed for a waterfall!" Thump! The shoe garage was wedged between rocks at the edge of the waterfall. Mickey had to act fast. "Oh, Toodles!" Mickey called. "We need your help!" Toodles arrived with the Mousecatools. "Let's see," said Mickey, looking at the Mousecatools. "We've got a pacifier, my toolbox, a crane, and the mystery Mousecatool. Which tool will help us lift the shoe garage out of the river?" Did you choose the correct tool? Lift the flap to find out. With the shoe garage safely back in place, it was time to look for the head of the clubhouse. "Come on, Pluto, let's go," Mickey said as he jumped into the Toon car. Not far down the road, Mickey and Pluto saw the clubhouse head bobbing atop a blast of water from a broken fire hydrant. Poor Daisy was in the cup car, which kept circling around the clubhouse head. "Mickey, I'm starting to get dizzy. Please get me down." "I'll have you down in a jiffy," Mickey assured Daisy. He twisted and turned the flower-shaped valve on the fire hydrant with his hands, but he just couldn't tighten it. I think this is a job for a Mousecatool. Oh, Toodles." Which tool should Mickey use to fix the hydrant? Lift the flap to find out. Looks like we're ahead of the game, joked Professor Von Drake when the friends returned with the clubhouse head. While you were gone, I made an eerie discovery with my telescope. The clubhouse ears are in outer space. Minnie couldn't believe her ears. Gosh, Professor, that means that Donald's in outer space too. Don't worry, Minnie. The clubhouse rocket will get us there lickety-split, explained Mickey. Come on, let's get into our spacesuits. Aboard the rocket, Minnie studied the space map. Aha! The ears must be on this planet. Which path shall we take to get there? Asked Mickey. The path of pink space rocks, the path of yellow stars, or the path of purple satellites? Which path do you think they should take? Lift the flap to find the clubhouse ears. The clubhouse was almost back together, but one piece was still missing. The glove balloon! Cried Mickey. That's where I put all of our Easter eggs, but we've looked everywhere. We'll never find it. Pete nervously stepped out of the bushes. Well, the glove balloon floated up to the giant's cloud, Mickey, but I'll get you it back. I feel awful that I made the clubhouse go all to pieces. Mickey accepted Pete's apology, and then the two of them used the Mystery Mousetool, a bunch of colorful balloons, to float up to the cloud together. Mickey and Pete snuck into the giant's house. He was fast asleep in his bedroom. There's the glove balloon, Pete whispered to Mickey. The giant's great big snores keep blowing it higher and higher. Oh, Toodles, Mickey called in his quietest voice. We need to stop that giant from snoring. What do you think Mickey should use to stop the giant's snores? Look beneath the flap to see if you're right. Back at the clubhouse, the friends cheered for Pete and Mickey. Oh boy, being helpful is hard work, Pete said, reaching into his back pocket for his handkerchief. Hey, what's this? Well, paint me a polka-dotted bunny rabbit. It's an invitation to your party. Oh, why, sure, Pete, Mickey said. I invited all my friends to the party. Great job, everybody. We put all the clubhouse pieces back together again. Do you remember how we found each piece? First, we counted 15 steps to find the pants. Then we used a crane to rescue Goofy and the shoe garage from the waterfall. Next, we used a wrench to turn off the fire hydrant and save Daisy and the head. Then we zoomed into outer space and followed the path of yellow stars to find Donald in the ears. Finally, we used balloons to float up to the giant and a pacifier to stop his snoring and retrieve the glove balloon. Super cheers!
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And for more Mickey Minnie Mouse stories, check out my Mickey Minnie Mouse playlist. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you all in the next adventure.